Ready?
4th annual grilled cheese. These guys have been in for the last couple of years. In fact, if memory serves, Darren, you guys were a big trophy winner last year.
We were the big trophy winner last year.
Now, what category did you win last year?
We won the...
I believe it was missionary.
Missionary.
Yes.
Missionary.
Yeah. So this year, do you want to just tell them a little bit on, just tell us about your missionary this year. What was on it?
Raquel, why don't you do this? You did it up.
Our missionary is a 5-cheese blend, and it is cream cheese, Havarti, red onion, coriander, a little bit of parsley, jalapeno, and Swiss and cheddar on 3 stacks of sourdough bread grilled with garlic butter.
Now, just to put things in perspective, how long does it take you just to come up with the idea for something like that?
Well, 7 beer.
7 beer.
Whatever that takes.
Funny, you're not the only team to give that kind of answer.
So thanks.
Okay, 7 beer and 2 shots a day.
Thanks to Darren and the rest of the crew at Cork for coming out again, and great success.
Appreciate having us.
Yeah.
Chef Nelson, take us through what you've come up with here for the Rebels.
Well, the Charles English peaches and creamsicle, which is what you see grilling right here.
So Charles English created the one with the croissant.
I created it, but I was inspired by Charles English.
Inspired by him?
By his play. So we got the really creamy double cream brie cheese with peach jam, with bacon on a croissant. And then we put some Cujo Dew spice, which is something that I just heard about last weekend. It's actually pretty good. And we mixed that in with some icing sugar.
That sounds like all sorts of delicious right there.
After that, we go to the Canadian favorite, the dill pickle. We got dill pickles on a great Canadian harvest bread with dill Havarti and extreme intense pickle Doritos.
You know what? It just makes sense on all sorts of levels. Yep, give her.
These are the Elcon boys here. Now, Zaz's no stranger to winning down here at the Grilled Cheese Invitation.
Absolutely.
This year they got an interesting one. They got donuts. Explain what you guys are doing with the donuts.
We have Tim Hortons honey glazed donuts. We turn them inside out. We have extra sharp cheddar cheese. We bake them on the barbecue, so it just turns into a hot pocket of love. We also have
hot pocket of love.
We also have homemade Timbits with wild berry vanilla goat cheese, and then just extra thick Kraft single slices on the second one, powdered with powdered sugar. Amazing.
Absolutely. So, I can tell you right now that it was a judge's favorite over at the table.
So before I get you to show us a couple of these, the question I have been asking is, how do you come up with this idea? But that's too general. How much beer did it take to come up with these ideas?
A lot.
Actually, yeah, you know,
a lot of zigzags.
Maybe a few.
All right, I gotta get a look at these here. What do you got going?
Here's fresh off our queue right now.
Trust me, it tastes as good as it looks.
That is incredible.
What are those? Same as that?
Team effort. Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Calgary Flames team, obviously. One of the stipulations for my buddy Scotty over here, I told him, I said, listen buddy, you got to come back and you got to bring 2 of the hottest Flames girls, and great success. Oh yeah, big time. Girls, so thank you very much for coming up.
Happy to be here.
So basically you've been here for how many years now?
3. I personally missed last year, but,
yeah, but
2 years ago we were here. Flames have been here for 3 years.
Now, I'm going to tell you this.
Got like quite a bit.
I'll tell you this. He didn't come prepared last year. He was scrambling. He was a mess. He didn't pull it out.
But I think we finished second still.
Maybe
4th. In my mind, it's second.
But this year,
we're ready to go.
You boys prepped, came to play.
These are fresh and hot off the
There was maybe a little bit of bribing going on. No, not at all.
Everyone has to stay hydrated.
And of course, the girls bringing up. I mean, that's all part of the flair.
It is. Presentation value, right?
Yeah.
Give us the lowdown. What do you got going here?
We've got some macaroni and cheese, some jalapenos with bacon, and then a little taco seasoning on the outside. It's a thing of beauty. It'll change your life.
I'll tell you this too. The Oilers turned us down this year. So
oh no.
Sucks to be you, buddy. Yeah.
It's been a long time since they meet us, and they're still scared.
Alright, so we got the lovely girls from Lacombe Ford here this afternoon. They sponsor my sports feature, which is always greatly appreciated. Now, first of all, how much fun are you guys enjoying it here? The fact that you guys are here and Darren's not. Like, he's, stuck some...
Awesome. It's been fun. Yeah, fine. It's been great. He didn't want to do it.
He didn't want, well...
No,
probably
he
didn't want...
did. He just sent us.
Because
he thought that we could do better than him. Yeah. Which clearly presentation of Go Forward.
That's the most politically correct answer I've heard so far today. Now let's take us through here what you guys got going.
We have take it away. For our Canadian one, we have 2 pieces of French toast with peach cream cheese, icing sugar, whipped cream, maple syrup with fruit. And then we have our traditional one. We have 3 cheeses.
Now I love the fact, and this is I think the most unique thing for you guys, that you guys went with like a breakfast variety.
Yeah. People like that.
You almost flung that right at me.
Did you get that on camera?
I actually did. I actually did.
I am so fired.
It's okay. There's only gonna be thousands of people that see that, so we'll just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, no, Troy.
Yeah, so take us inside yours, Fu Man. What do you got going?
Well, we started off with the bread. It's a high-class, generic Parmesan garlic toast bread, pre-buttered. And then we started off with a very low-class cheese.
Pre-buttered for your protection.
Inside the package already. You know, we could have done something maybe that had, you know, the guy at the deli section actually wrapping it up. But no, I wanted pre-packaged stuff. Pre-packaged. You know why? Because I wanted cheese for the people.
Yes.
Blue-collar cheese right here.
And they trust stuff that's packaged.
I did all fancy stuff in the past. I went mac and cheese. I went regular pre-packaged cheese.
I think we got to cut to the chase here. How, in fact, did we incorporate humble hummus into this year's recipe?
Yeah, that did make it there. As you can see, we've got the humble and the sweet chili lime, 2 of my most popular brands. It's not on the sandwiches, okay?
It's just here. This is just product placement.
It's just a little shameless plug.
So Savage, what's new with the girls from Bose?
Well, they're making a waffle one this year. So we got Jackie the brains behind the operation.
Always great.
I usually come up with it, mostly when I'm drunk.
Well, that's usually when we come up with our best ideas, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's all good ideas start, man.
So you've got 2 varieties. You're using waffles as your bread on the one?
Cinnamon waffles, homemade.
Good Lord.
It's delicious, dude.
Yeah, you guys getting good reviews so far?
Yes.
You can't beat bacon butter.
Yeah.
Just can't.
This is Ross, and he's brought a nice little crew up from the Prostate Cancer Center in Calgary. What's happened is we've been doing this grilled cheese invitational for 4 years. The Man Van and the Prostate Cancer Center from Calgary has been a part of this for the last 3. We've had them come up on a couple of occasions. Basically, every single penny from the whole entire thing, get in here, big guy, goes to the Prostate Cancer Center in Calgary, and the whole entire event is just to raise awareness for guys over 40 to get their PSA test done. It's really simple.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with tapping the wall.
Nope, it's not invasive. It's just a blood test. It's very simple. Guys over 40 should be doing this. You got to be checking. As we all know, earlier this year I had a run-in with a doctor, and it was a lot more traumatizing than a little blood test.
Yeah.
So I suggest guys over 40 come on down here. I make sure you get something like this done.
Yeah.
It is important to your health.
We had 50 guys the first year that we did this. We're hoping for the same. We're almost halfway there right now, so we've got a couple of hours left, and we want to get as many guys out here. And then basically, it's all to raise awareness, and we'll be back again for next year for the 5th annual Grilled Cheese Invitational here at 1067 The Drive. So thank you so much for coming up.
Oh, it's just great to be here. We've already got 20. You said 50 the last time?
50 the last time.
If we can do that again, that'll be just great.
Thank you for being here.
It's wonderful.
Hey, how's your colon doing?
You know what? Actually, hey, John, come here, John. My colon's only had like 3 or 4. I'm a lightweight. Drive listener John is the heavyweight here. He's got 4 quarters of a sandwich on his plate right now. How many have you had so far?
10. 10!
This is 11.
That's 11!
You're not going to need to go to the bathroom until Wednesday.
Or Thursday.
In 2014. Thank you, John.
Hey, buddy, you got a little cheese hangover already?
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah?
You're a prick.
Well,
I have a wad of cheese in here that is actually reforming back into a brick. And it's surrounded in buttery bread. And it's all right in here. If you could see inside of me, it'd be like the earth and the earth's crust and the liquid hot magma.
well, and this is especially a shock to your system because you haven't eaten any sort of grain or dairies for like the last month.
I haven't had cheese or bread for 8 weeks. It's in there now.
And today you've had about 10 weeks worth.
Yeah, all at once. 28 bites I had to take, which works out to be, we figured, roughly 10 sandwiches.
Oh.
So that's a lot of eating.
15 teams this year, 30 samples of grilled cheese. Leanne, Savage, and myself each had, we did the math, 7.5 sandwiches today. So,
I guess what we're saying is nobody's having a healthy BM for a week.
Here's how close it was. We'll break it down. Now, the flair category was strictly based on our 3 judges. Okay, so if you want to fight one of us, Leanne said she's ready to go. She's all MMA'd up, so take it up with her. Missionary, here's the thing. It was a 3-horse race according to our votes between the Rebels, Corked, and the Cheesy Bikini Boobies. So
who's going to win it this year?
A 3-horse race, and I'm talking a vote either way, all right? So 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. Missionary goes to the Cheesy Bikini Boobies from Central Alberta, Taiwan. This was a mixture of course, the general public's voting and our judging panel. So we took our 3 top votes, and we took the top 3 votes from the general public. We mixed them together, and we came up with a winner. The Great Canadian was just as close, and it was a 3-horse race between the Cheesy Bikini Boobies, between the Red Deer Rebels, and between the Calgary Flames. Not bad, Scotty, not bad. However, this year, the Great Canadian goes to the Red Deer Rebels by 1 vote.
And that was the Inglis.
That was Chuck Inglis getting that extra vote in there. In-house vote. And finally, our flair category. You guys all did spectacular. We had tents. We had girls dressed up fantastically. Look home forward. This is a shout out to you girls.
Down, boy. Down.
I'm just, hey, they wanted me to tell them this on the air. They wanted me to announce that they were good-looking girls. That's what they told me.
That's why they're standing all the way over there.
Well, no, they're standing all the way over there because that's a court order.
Well, our Flair Award this year goes to our newcomers who did such an excellent job over here with Walter's Coffee.
So what we're going to do is we're going to tally up all the money raised. Of course, it's all going down to the Prostate Cancer Center in Calgary. So hats off to Ross and the rest of the crew from coming up for the Prostate Cancer Center in Calgary. We really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I want to personally mention right now, Chris, all summer long, our good friends at Beau's Bar and Grill have been selling 2 sandwiches, and we've been raising some funds for the Prostate Cancer Center down in Calgary as well. We had 2 sandwiches. We had Savage's Spicy Squealer, and we had the Mouthful of Tebow. And they gave us a check today, Chris, for $1,500. So that's going to the Prostate Cancer Center from Calgary as well today.
A big thank you to Jackie, who actually masterminded those sandwiches with, and made them awesome. So
thanks
you,
so
Jackie.
much to everybody that's come out, not only locally, but all the way up from Calgary as well. We want to thank the Calgary Flames from coming up, and we don't want to thank the Edmonton Oilers. So go yourself. I'll check my language there, but it was the Calgary Flames coming up again this year. So thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. And you know what? Are you guys all going to be back for year 5?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Here we go.
Thanks again,
Cheers.
guys. Take care.